Hello again. Welcome back to my class. Here I am for demonstration number 2 video with some more instructional strategies for active learning. So these activities I've already run through with my students. So I will go over what I did with them. I actually was very excited about these. I couldn't narrow down which one I wanted to use, so I'm going to give 2 activities to review. So we're touching upon differentiation with these. So my first activity that I'm going to run through is a compare and contrast. I did this for my progressive era unit for US history. So I had the students compare and contrast the different presidents throughout the progressive era, 2 of which was President Taft and President Theodore Roosevelt. So they had some similarities, but then also more differences. And so this was a really good way to a really good content to use for a compare and contrast Venn diagram. So I have 2 versions of this. The first version comes with a word bank, and this version is used for my standard academic course for US history. And so the directions are labeled at the top. They are to use the word bank below, so they are given the words, the terms to use, which they are already familiar with because of vocabulary activity that we did. So they need to fill in the appropriate word in the appropriate section of the Venn diagram. So what I had them do was they do 3 in the middle, and then there's 4 differences on each side for each president. So they need to label the president, Taft, Roosevelt, or Taft, so they know the difference inside. So yeah, so this was really great. They really enjoyed this. Sorry for the bell. So my differentiated version of this is for my AP class and also any gifted students in my regular academic class. So with this version, they are not given a word bank of terms. They are to pull those terms from their own knowledge, also from any work that we've done in class, notes, lectures, other activities that they would have learned these terms from when we went over the differences between Roosevelt and Taft. So the directions are very clear. They need to think back through their lecture notes, textbook readings, and other activities during the progressive era. Use the Venn diagram below to fill in the similarities in the middle and then differences on either side. So again, really great activity. It really gets the students involved. It's kind of like a puzzle to them in a way. So, and it really gets them thinking about compare, contrast. So really good. My other example activity I also use with my students. This is a vocabulary activity called 4 Corners, and this is also really great for differentiation because it gives the students 4 different ways, 4 different opportunities to express the meaning of each vocabulary term. So that's why I call it 4 corners. So there's different ways of expressing each term. They are to write the word, and then they are to write the definition. So in their own words, or if they are allowed to, they're allowed to look up the meaning of the word in the textbook or through notes. So the definition here. And then the other top square, they use the word in a sentence. And then they, in the last block up here, they can illustrate, draw what the word means to them or something that represents that word. So this is really good, again, for differentiation, different ways of expressing how they know what that word is. So this particular one also corresponds with the same lesson on the progressive era in US history. So they're given this list here of, they have 16 terms. There is a blank four corners form. I have 16 blank. So they get this packet. Again, this is a printed out activity that they do on paper. So they fill out each one for each term on the front. And yeah, they really enjoyed this, and I plan on using this four corners activity in my own classroom one day. So thank you very much.